My teeth started getting bad when I was younger, and they really started getting bad through my teens and early 20s. I was really involved in drugs and alcohol and did not take care of myself. I've never really had the best teeth. Parents didn't have money growing up, so I didn't have a lot of dentist visits. And then growing up, taking the path that I took, using drugs and alcohol and not taking care of my body, my teeth started deteriorating and fast. I went to prison and I made a decision in my life that I wanted to live better. So when I got out, I put in the time and the effort into improving my situation. And in that process, I heard about Linda Parker and Smiles Beyond the Bars. So I wrote to her, told her about my story, about how the mess that I was in and created for myself as an immature adult, or where I was at that point. Wrote to her several times. Finally, she called me back. We did a phone interview, and she said she liked me, so she told me to come in for an interview, and here I am. Smiles Beyond the Bars is a program for people who've been to prison, have a year's sobriety, and involved in ministry work of some sort. And what they do is they find willing dentists that would like to give back in a major way. What she does is she finds participants that they think would benefit the most, and she fills that gap. She's that go-between. So that is how I met Dr. Mattern and Desert Dentistry, was through them. The program is completely free. That's what's so amazing about it. And it doesn't matter what your dental needs are. They want to help you put the old person behind you. And part of that is restoring your smile. Ever since I got out of prison, me and my wife, we've dedicated a lot of our time to helping others, right? Because we know that where we came from. When I met Dr. Mattern, I didn't know anything about him. So reading about him and meeting with him and stuff like that, gosh, what an amazing guy, especially and it's not just this that he does neither. He donates his time and does stuff all over the place too. So it's not just one high five here and whatever, but he does a lot of stuff all over the place, and it's amazing. Every single time that I smile, and especially the field that I work in, people on drugs and homeless and stuff like that, it's like people see it. It's a conversation starter, like where I work. Like when somebody says, "Oh my gosh, you have very nice teeth," and then it leads into, it's a whole snowball effect into how I can tell them my life testimony, because I've been in the same position as a lot of them. If somebody does stuff like this for you, how can you not want to do stuff for other people? When it was all said and done, and she was showing me how I could floss through them and stuff like that, it was like, it was amazing. I had dreamt of that my entire life. Like even when I was a kid, even when I could go to the dentist and stuff like that, my teeth still weren't good. So it was like, I've always dreamt of that. I've always wanted that. I always used to stare at people's mouths and stuff like that. So when I finally got that, it was overwhelming. I remember leaving and being super emotional on the way home. It was like the 35-minute drive home, and I was just like, oh my gosh. It's hard to even talk about it without tearing up, because it's stuff that I wanted so bad in my life that I never even thought would be possible, unless I won the lottery, which I did in a way.